I think undoubtedly the greatest comeback I can think of across major teams has got to be Ambush versus Straight Rippin', 47-37 Pit Slayer, which is a crazy scoreline. I mean, just think of that for a second. A 10-kill deficit, Straight Rippin', in the Halo 3 Prime era, only needs 3 kills on Pit Slayer, which almost they happen on their own automatically if you play the game normally, but Ambush was, keep in mind, this is Nexus, Heinz, Mudvayne, Pistola. There's comments on the YouTube video for this of how people saying, I can really see Pistola winning events someday. Those comments are now 14 years old.
Heinz was going off on one side, you had Pistola covering the map on the other side. Same play on the pit as well, because the pit is usually such a slow, methodical style. Straight Rippin' just kept running at them, they thought they'd won, but Ambush came back and yeah, they got the victory, and I remember that sticking in my brain quite vividly.
Gives me chills thinking about those 4 players. They had yet to prove themselves against a top 2 team, and they chose that Pit Slayer as the chance to really show people what they could do. And it's just an unbelievable comeback. Still, I don't think that that's going to be topped in a game. I mean, a 10-kill deficit at the 47 mark is crazy. Even the best teams in the world know that that is usually scrapped. They go on a 13-1. Ola is flanking the entire time, brains T-squared on the flag, even hits the extra kill on the player who just lifted for like icing on the cake, even though they didn't need it. And then it's just an incredible feat, especially against Straight Rippin' in their prime. Whenever I'm casting a game and I'm wondering if this comeback is possible, you know, we try to, in the casting booth, be really realistic, right? Can this team really come back? If it's something like a 47-37, Recharge Slayer, I'm telling you every time that team is not coming back. But in the back of my mind, there's always Ambush versus Straight Rippin', and you never know. You can't count a team out until they're out.
So maybe I'm biased, and I'm sure I am, but my most memorable comeback series is Columbus 2010 MLG. My team Warriors going up against Triggers Down. That's the series I got that snipe that a lot of people have heard about. What a lot of people don't know about that series is that my team was actually down 5-3 going into game number 9, barely edged out a win against Triggers Down going into game number 10, literally won like 50-48, and then game 11, that Pit Slayer, my team Warriors ended up winning 50-49, and we were like a top 16 seed going up against Triggers Down at the time, was like a top 4, top 5 seed, so it was a super big upset. We were down 5-3 in the series, we were down like a bunch of kills in game 11, and somehow we scratched and clawed our way to a win, and again, I'm biased, but that's my favorite comeback.
And then a series, if you want a series, one of the best reverse sweeps that we saw was Renegades versus Allegiance in Halo 5.
Allegiance had a bit of a difficult day yesterday. They've got to come out firing today, but I can't look past Renegades in this series, if I'm totally honest. I'm going to go with a 3-1 to Renegades.
All right, I think that's a fair prediction as well.
Oh my word, 97-0. Are we going to see an absolute shutout? We are! Renegades, 100-0, game 1. Kratos is in front of him, but it doesn't matter because the kill already happened. 50 kills to Renegades. They go 2 up in the series.
The reason for it is, when you think about a comeback, like that series, there's no bigger comeback than it was because they were 2-0 down. They were also, in game number 3, 2-0 down on Coliseum flag. 1 cap to win. Series is done, dusted, goodbye. You're not competing in this tournament anymore. Plus, it was a single elimination tournament. So that just ramps it up even more. No lower bracket is do or die.
Renegades, massive favourites going into the series, and for Allegiance, they were the underdogs all throughout. It looked as though everything was going according to plan, everything was following the script.
Good play from L-Town there, and it looks like, oh, they actually managed to put that flag in. We missed that one, so Allegiance coming back into the game here, 2-1.
Great flag work here. Look at this, using the thrust, and here we go, just like that. Allegiance has tied it up 2-2.
Free, you guys get the touch.
Yeah, you gotta get touch, you gotta get touch.
Another one. I want it, so. Got it.
They capped 1 flag, they capped 2 flags, they capped 3 flags and sent it to a game 4. And all of a sudden, like, you just looked across that stage and you're like, what is happening here? You just felt something special was in the air.
I mean, my money was on Renegades to take that one 2-0 up, riding the momentum with the first 2 games, but Allegiance have come back.
That is going to be it. Allegiance is going to win this game here. We are going to a game number 5.
Unbelievable. Allegiance have stormed back into this series. 6 kills away from taking this series from 2-0 down. 2 kills left for Allegiance, and he finds Spark Bobby. 49 kills to Allegiance, and DJ Zayden is the man right now. What a comeback from Allegiance.
I
remember them exploding on the main stage after it happened. Like, it was such a feel-good moment for all those players that were involved, and I think it was one of those that everyone watched and was just in awe at how good that comeback was and how unexpected that comeback was.
That is a moment for me that will go down as the greatest comeback in Halo history.
Whenever there's a winner in those comebacks, right, there's a loser. And I just remember looking at Renegades, I was like, I feel for you guys. Like, nobody wants to be on the end of that. And it was just always something that will stick out just because of, like, it was the ultimate comeback. That game 3, being down by 2, 1 flag, and it's over, and they still managed to pull it off. It was ridiculous. I think I casted that series.
This is Golden Boy here, global icon, national treasure, and everyone's favorite Halo commentator that isn't named Dave Walsh. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you could check out all the awesome Halo content. You could watch videos here or here, depending on wherever they decide to put them. And you can also give this video and any other video a like if you happen to enjoy good quality esports content. That's all I got.